Alright, I haven't vlogged in like over a year, but I'm back on campus. I've been invited to speak at this careers event, so I'm really looking forward to it. You're already here. Of course you are. How you doing, buddy? Alright, well first of all, thank you for having me, Jessica. Real quick, show of hands, first years, any first years here? Second years, third years? Okay, cool, alright. So my name is Mario. I studied at the University of Birmingham, obviously, why did I say that? I studied mathematics with business management, just graduated last summer, and then I really didn't apply to any graduate schemes or internships because I kind of just wanted the space after university to like weigh out my options and like just look and see what kind of things I wanted to do. And then around about October, like last October, after I decided what I wanted to do, I just started applying to places, but it was very particular. So now I work in London, I work at a digital marketing agency, and so it's been like 7 months now, and it's been really fun. It's been like a drastic change from like university life to like full-time employment, but it's super fun to like navigate these two areas and like learn how to act in an office compared to a lecture room, for example. And the process for me of like applying to these places and like in terms of rejection and stuff, initially I didn't have like a clear mind of like what I wanted to do. So then that's when you just start sending like mass CVs and you're just like searching for a role. And that's like when rejections really start piling up. And then when like I scaled back and I said to myself, okay, where exactly do I want to work? Is it a medium company? Is it a small company? Is it a large company? Do I care about the values that they have built their business on? What is it I really care about? And once I boiled that down, I then only ended up applying to like 20 different places, very strategically, like tailored my application towards these places, and then sent them out. And funnily enough, like I actually got no rejection from the 20, which was amazing. And it just kind of goes to show like how being very particular in what you want really does help. But interviews come and that's when the rejections did happen. And the way you stay motivated in like in interviews and these kind of things is, well, you kind of know your end goal. And if you're super passionate about this kind of role, you're just gonna take what they tell you and kind of run with it and come back to the drawing board and say to yourself, okay, well, why did I get this job? And always ask for feedback. Like feedback is super critical. A lot of people just think an interview is like a one-way conversation between you and the employer, and it's really not. It's like it's a dialogue. You should be questioning them as much as they're questioning you, because at the end of the day, like you need to make sure that this is the place for you, and that's super important. And so you keep doing this, you keep asking questions, you keep answering what they're trying to get out of you in different ways every time you go to another interview, and then it becomes very clear what you're struggling with, and then you just come back and then you kind of like practice on your younger brother, practice on your mother, whatever it is you need to do, right? And then you come back to the next interview and you're like, okay, let me try attacking this question like this, because what you'll end up realizing is the questions they ask you, everybody's going to ask you the same questions. So you can almost have like a little blueprint and like run with it and then just keep changing things until like until you get to this one solid infrastructure that you can just kind of manipulate and like tailor it to that company. And that's kind of what I did. So like, I think I got out of the 20 applications, I got like 7 interviews. Out of the 7 interviews, I got 4 job offers. And then again, I came back to the drawing board and said to myself, okay, 4 jobs, which one do I want to run with? And that was kind of the process I went through.
Yeah, thanks, Mario. Really insightful.